So, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but in China, it seems like Thanksgiving is gonna get canceled. Your girlfriend who orders a lot of food and doesn't end up actually finishing it and expects you to finish her plate instead with her leftovers, and people who waste food in general are all going to be canceled.
And then we come to China. The Chinese president is trying to make a virtue out of a necessity. He's trying to turn a food crisis into a war on food wastage.
So what does that mean exactly? It means that China is drafting a law that will ban all media that promote overeating and implement heavy fines against offenders. You know, people who end up wasting food are all going to incur a fine for doing so. Any Chinese broadcaster, radio, TV, or online would be prohibited from promoting overeating or other activity that would result in large amounts of food waste. The fine is up to $15,000. Man, look, imagine me going to a restaurant and ordering some food for my kids, and those kids don't finish the plate. Is the Chinese Communist Party going to come and look at my son's plate and see that morsel that was not finished? It was not cleaned fully on my plate, that broccoli that he did not want. And are they going to fine me for that? Imagine that, man. Imagine getting fined because your son didn't eat a morsel of food or that broccoli or that celery on your plates. Just imagine. All I know is little Johnny better finish that plate or else he's gonna be finishing something else. So apparently there's a big food shortage and crisis going on right now in China, and the president of China, President Xi, and lawmakers are considering a new legislation that would impose fines against anyone who creates videos as well, where people eat large quantities of food or binge drinks. So this is basically a part of a broader legislation to discourage food waste, which would also allow restaurants in China to charge extra for customers who don't finish their meals. So in recent years, there's binge eating and drinking videos known by the word mukbang, which became popular in China in recent years. And mukbang is basically a combination of the Korean words for eating and broadcast, and viral stars on TikTok and YouTube are enjoying internet fame with English-speaking audiences on these platforms, and it shows them basically doing exactly that, binge eating and drinking. There's some officials in Shanghai who are asking residents to report food wasting behaviors. Imagine you snitching on Buddy Boy across the corner who you don't like, and even though he may or may not be wasting food, but you can accuse him of doing it and be like, yo, I saw that dude not eat his dinner roll. Find that man. I mean, what? Yo, this is crazy, dude. And then there's another restaurant that is asking diners to weigh themselves before entering to help them choose appropriate meals. I mean, imagine walking into a restaurant, getting weighed, and based off of that weight, you go to order something and you don't get what you want because it doesn't fit the category of your weight or within those parameters of those meals. So imagine you're looking at the menu, right? And then it says the people that weigh this amount, like from this range to this range, can only order this type of meal. What if I don't want that? What if I want this other meal? Oh, I'm sorry, sir, because you don't weigh this certain range or you're not in this category over here, you cannot order that. Like, what kind of crap is that, man? I mean, this is seriously insane. To have that type of government control over what you order with your own money is just astonishing to me. It really is. And look, don't get me wrong, I think food wastage is horrible, especially when there is global hunger out in the world, and I understand that something needs to be done, but having this amount of control and this type of punishment based off of things that sometimes might not be under your control really or fully is absolutely insane, and I don't think this would really solve the problem. In fact, it would intrude on a lot of your own personal freedoms. What if you get a large plate and you're not able to finish it? I mean, I guess you could take it as leftovers and pack it up, but sometimes you don't want to do that, or sometimes you order something and you might not even like it. You know what happens then? You end up wasting the food because you don't know how it's gonna taste. It's not like you could go over the counter to a restaurant and be like, you know what? Can I get a sample of this? No, it doesn't work like that in the restaurant. It's like you order something for the very first time, you hope it's good, and you end up either finishing it because you like it, or you start eating it and then you end up not liking it. So you know what? You end up having to throw the food. It's just the way that it is. You can't just force yourself to eat it now because you don't like it. Like, what kind of abuse is that? That's abuse. I'm sorry, but this is just what I think. I know there might be some people in the Chinese government who will disagree with me. I know there's some people who are watching this video who will disagree with me. But you know what? That's what I think. Let me know what you guys think as well. Do you guys think this is going overboard? Or do you think it's perfectly fine to do? Anyways, let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell to be notified every single time I upload a video. And with that being said, make sure you do not get caught overeating when visiting China. I'll see you guys next time. This is GCP signing off.